What's up? Thanks for joining me on my chess improvement journey. I am right now Ramsey, and I am currently on the road to 1500 in 100 days on chess.com. If this sounds like something that would interest you, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications to support and also learn from my journey. In today's game, I played a guy named D. Levat, who's now 1245. And by the way, this is day 36. My current rating 1238, leaving 262 to go. In this game, it was very interesting because this is probably the first person I've played since I've started doing this series that played my opening against me, the Stonewall. And when I talked to him in the chat, he also mentioned that he learned this from Robert Ramirez, which is who I learned it from. So right once I saw the Stonewall, I instantly thought this is going to be an interesting game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the game here. Plays d4. And it's funny because both of these openings being played were taught by Robert Ramirez. So shout outs to Robert Ramirez. And it looks like he's going for something like the Austrian attack, which is what we see here. So I realized that he's probably going to make a strong king side attack against me. At least that's what I do when I am playing the Stonewall against this position. And I don't know if I said I was playing the perk. This would actually be the King's Indian, by the way. And this is my first inaccuracy. I mean, I've seen this in the course studying as white. And I know I take, he takes with the queen, and you know he's got a pretty strong center. But it says right here that c5 is the best, which is what I was planning on playing next. Well, after this. That move with his knight gave me a 0.4 advantage. Before that, he had about a 0.4 advantage. And as you can see, I'm guessing this is all somewhat of a theory to him because we still got 16 minutes left on a 15-minute game. So, and it says that this was an inaccuracy. Now e5 was the best. Or just a move ago, a couple moves ago, this was best, but he follows it with an inaccuracy, so we're all good. And this was clearly a mistake. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. There's no piece covering that. And of course he takes advantage of that. So I take, he takes. You know, he still maintains this strong center of pawns. And I decide here that I want to attack this pawn because it's going to come with check. I realize I got to get rid of this knight first. Then he plays this good move, doubling the attack on my knight. And I thought about this for a while, and I couldn't really come up with a great way to defend it. You know, of course, I could move a rook over, but I decided to go ahead and take, which they say was a mistake. The better move was to rook b8, but his best move was knight takes f3. He would have been better off to take with the knight here. And then I play e5, which is a mistake. Rook f d8 was the best move. But he now plays this, I'm guessing the reason I played this was because I wanted some support if I was to take this pawn, which is what I was planning on doing. And had he taken with the knight before, he would have already been covering this. So I take, he takes, and then I play this. Knight takes d7 was the best. Because I take, he comes with his queen, and I got a queen in an area I'm not very happy with. So I didn't end up taking, and as a result, I lose 3 in piece value. And then he plays this move, which I thought was pretty good. So I retreat. Now he's attacking my rook. And right now, he's got a significant advantage. I thought he might play that. That was a good move. So I decide that I really not a fan of this bishop here. I'd like to get it out of the way. And this is where he starts losing the game. This move right here was an inaccuracy. Rook takes d3 was the best, getting rid of that passed pawn. Wow. And I was just thinking about this. Best move here. Queen takes c1. Knight takes c1. King takes c1. Rook f1. d2. Bishop b3. And now knight takes d5. Bishop takes d2. Knight b6. And after all this, he's still better. I'm not quite sure what the deal is here. Well, this is the rabbit trail they want me to play. But anyways, I played this. And this is where he blunders. He gives me a free bishop, so I take it. Okay, a free pawn. I take it with an attack on the rook. And I thought about it for a second. Should I take with the pawn? Should I take with the bishop? I take with the bishop. Knight e2 check was the best. I considered that, but I figured why not get the free pawn. So now knight e2 check. And at move 25, I got a 3.8 advantage. So I take, he takes, I take. Now he puts an attack on the queen here. And this was a mistake. I didn't know where necessarily I wanted to go with the queen. Best move, queen e6. And that's just going to be repeat, I believe. So I decided to tuck the queen away. He gets a free pawn. And it was at this point that D. Lovett ran out of time. So shout outs to D. Lovett. It was a good game. I'm glad to see somebody play the Stonewall. I really enjoyed that opening. I made some mistakes in the beginning, but was able to capitalize at the end. So this here is the end of day 36. Um, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for day 37. Just a quick question, though. I want to know who or what chess player has inspired you the most. I would say, personally, that mine would be Bobby Fischer, the American legend. Um, I'm really inspired by the fact that he was able to take down the Russian chess machine during a time where they seemed pretty much unstoppable. Um, and he had his flaws, of course, but I was really inspired by his story, and as one of the first people I saw when I got into chess, watched the pawn sacrifice. So, with some honorable mentions, I would say Anatoly Karpov. I really enjoy watching his positional play, how he pretty much suffocates the opponent. And I also like Mikhail Tal. His crazy sacrifices, very unorthodox play. So, who is your favorite? I'd like to see that. If you could mention that in the comments, I'd be excited to see what you had to say. But that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.